Hello guys, welcome to my channel Learn a Bit. In today's video, we are going to learn about how to tackle the reading section of SAT. So for that, I'm giving you some best tips and tricks. So let's get started. Best tips for taking the reading test. The first tip is to answer all the questions before you start the next passage, as we have seen that there is a time constraint, and once you have started a passage, then you should complete it. Otherwise you will have to come back and reread the passage, and that will take your time away. So it's advisable to answer all the question once you have started the passage. There won't be time to go back and reread the passage and recheck your answer. So answer every question that you can about the passage. That's what I have said. Remember, wrong answers are not held against you, so don't leave anything blank. Make sure you have answered every question for each passage before you move on to next one. So there's no penalty for wrong answer. So you can go for a guess. If it will be wrong, there will be no problem. It will not affect your marks. So always remember, always you have to answer every question. Next tip is, remember that the questions get more specific as we move from question number 1 to 2, then 2 to 3, like that. Okay. The SAT reasoning test organizes the questions from broader question about themes. So in the first two or three questions, they will ask about theme, purpose, and point of view, and then they will ask about the main ideas. Then they will ask about the explicit and implicit meanings, specific languages, and structure of the test. So you have to keep this in mind. Okay. Remember, answers will be given in the text. It will be either stated or implicit. They will not come from anywhere and everywhere. They will be given in the test. You have to just read the test, analyze the test, and then you can find your answer there. Okay. The next tip is about paired passage. For the paired passage, look for the characteristic in each passage. First of all, you have to read the passages, then you have to see the characteristic of both the passages and see them together. If they are contradictory, if they support each other, like that, you have to find those things. Okay. Try to form an overview of the two passages, then combine the two passages and try to form an overview what they are talking about. Okay. Then ask yourself why they are paired, what do they have in common. So you will just take out the common points and their differences, and then analyze the text. First, answer all the question you are fairly sure about. So you have to answer the question which you are sure, then it will boost your confidence and it will be good for you. Then fill in the others based on best guess. So you don't have to leave any question. So you will probably guess, and you will probably best take the best one out, and then you will mark the answer. Okay. Don't panic when you are reading an unfamiliar passage. The passage in the stat section contains many unfamiliar topics, and it has a very diverse topics like medicine or health or history, like that. So you did not have to worry about anything that I don't know this subject or this topic, so I can't answer this. You can answer this. Okay, just remember that. In their attempt to be fair, the test maker purposely choose variety of passages. This helps make sure that each test taker can demonstrate his or her reading and analysis skills. Okay, remember that you are not being tested on your knowledge of the topic, but how much you understand the passage. That's the more important thing. How much you understand the passage comprises everything, rather than being a PhD on the topic. It will not help you. Okay. Next step is highlight important information as you read the passage. So based on the questions, actively use the pencil to look for and bracket the text evidences that addresses questions about big ideas, themes, and purpose as you read. So as you read, you can find many information which might be asked in the answers. So you have to, when you try to solve the questions, and you will practice, uh, you will know what kind of sentences can be the answers in the question, or the kind of questions can be asked on the rest of the line that is given in the passage. So you will learn to analyze the important lines of the passage, and thus you have to underline that those sentences which you think might be the answer of some question, or the evidence of the answer of the question. Okay. uh, Next is, don't confuse a true answer with a correct answer. There's a difference between two. A true answer, every single option in the answer may be correct, but may be true. Sorry, I just messed up. Every option in the question may be true, but it does not mean that it's correct. Correct one is just one. So you have to remember that. A certain answer choice may be perfectly true. Only one of the answer choices will be correct, and therefore the right choice. Read carefully and don't be fooled. Okay. Next tip is, remember that everything you need to know is right there in front of you. So just focus, don't get distracted, don't be nervous, and just hit it. The introductory paragraph and the passage have all the information you will need to answer the question. So thank you for watching this. I hope you liked it. For more such videos, go to our channel and subscribe. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.